Alright guys, because we are super awesome at Instagram, we're going to be replacing this standard lock on our camper with a remote entry one because we want it on Instagram. We are going to be replacing it with this guy, the Latch RV door lock. We won this on Instagram. We'll tell you about the people down below in the comments. We'll add a link to Latch if you're interested in getting one of these guys, but it's a remote entry, much like another product that is very popular with RVers. So this guy is really heavy compared to our other lock. Let's get her opened up. Alright, so in the box we have a little instruction manual, a thank you message, the foam that goes around it to make the door nice and neat, and then a whole bunch of stuff in here. The batteries, got a nice little keychain for your remote, and then let me get that out of there. I'm going to need two hands. Alright, so you've got your backup keys in case your batteries run out, and then this is your little remotes right here. And then we just have the inside piece and the outside piece, and there's a couple different settings you can do right there. We'll figure those out after we get it installed. So that was easy. You just take 6 screws out and your door lock pops right out of your door. Alright guys, so it came with this handy dandy little screwdriver. It has 2 sides, and each side has 2 different size screwdrivers on it. So that's everything you need to install this thing. Over here on this side. Alright guys, we got it installed. There's 4 little screws that you gotta screw in, and then these 2 screws are for the battery. So, and then if you want your remote key fob to work, you just flip it on and that turns it on. We got the new protection plate there and the door handle. So you can see when we pull this guy, that works. Pull that guy, that works. Let's test it on the door. Oops. Works beautifully. Actually much nicer than our other door handle. So let's give the keys a try. Yeah, that is rock solid. Our other one had a lot of play in it. And this one, okay, so I can see I just did the deadbolt. So you got it open, but I got the deadbolt on, so the door won't open. All right, and lastly, we're gonna check the key fob. So we'll go ahead and hit the lock button. And hear it lock. And then unlock. So all right, so that locked it. All right, so the keypad by default set to 1 2 3 4, and now my door is locked. And if I type in the key code again, hit unlock, there you go, we're unlocked. So I will of course change the default key code so that we don't have 1, 2, 3, 4, but otherwise, man, this thing is fantastic so far. We'll probably give an update in a video in the future, but for now, that is a super fantastic door lock by Latch. Alright guys, it's been a couple of weeks and we've been using the Latch RV lock on our front door, and I gotta tell you, it's been great. So a couple of things about the lock so far that we've noticed is it's great when we're in the car to unlock it, because most of the time the kids jump right out of the car and they're waiting at the door yelling let us in. So now we can let them in before we're even out of the car. We can also lock it when we're in the car leaving, so that's great. It does have the 2 manual keys, and we've used those a few times, and I'll tell you why we use those in a second. But we also have the key combination on the front so that the kids can get in with the key combo if we don't hit the door locks fast enough. The reason we've had to use our key a few times is the door lock, when we hit the unlock, it unlocks the door, but because the kids have already yanked on the door and partially like opened it, the lock doesn't release all the way. So then you either gotta push the door back in and hit the unlock, and it'll unlock it just fine, or we just use the key because we're already at the door. So that's one reason we've had to use the key, but otherwise we would probably never normally use it. We haven't had to do that in a while, now that the kids know they gotta listen for the door lock to make the sound. So it makes a little beep so that they know that the door's unlocked and then they can open it. One thing to note though is this thing is built for right-hand doors. So if your door has a hinge on the right-hand side of the door, then it's gonna work. Otherwise, you need to buy the other model of this guy for your left opening door. So that's something to keep in mind, because you'd hate to get the lock and the door locks upside down. So other than that though, it's been fantastic. We love it. And right now, if you use the code CRUISING, you can get 15% off at the Latch website, which we'll have the link down in the below. Alright guys, thanks for watching and supporting us, and hopefully you'll tune in next week to see our next video. Thanks guys!